Hello, and I am going to start making some new videos that explain the flat.io interface. We are all signed up for this, so you are free to experiment on your own, but I am going through the tutorials right now on their website and maybe not necessarily posting everything, but at least giving you some stuff to get you up and started. And, obviously feel free to go at your own pace. If you are already familiar with this, cool. If you want to add anything to these videos, that would be great. But I'm just going to put some videos together. I feel like you'll watch videos more so than you'll be interested in reading things. So hopefully this is a way to at least get you started with the notation software, Flat, that we now have a subscription to. We have it for 90 days, so this should take us pretty much out to the end of the school year. And we'll see. I mean, this is different than using Finale because you'll have the ability to use this at home, and we'll all be communicating on the same flat interface, which I think could really be of benefit as you're going through these music theory assignments. It'll be a way for you to compose and be able to hear some of the stuff back that you're writing in, no matter how easy or challenging the work is that you're doing. I think it's really beneficial for us to all have the same interface to communicate with. And the other cool thing is that this hooks up with Google Classroom apparently pretty well. I myself am still new to this, so I am kind of learning this as you are as well. That said, I'm going to at least get you started with opening up a score and how to start adding in some notes. So I'm not exactly sure if you'll see the same screen as I have here, but whatever the case is, this icon up at the top right here, if you see that or if you see this screen, they both do the same thing. We're not going to import anything yet. It looks like we have the ability to do that, but I'm not going to. We're just going to create a new score, which can be done by this button up here or by just hitting new score tab. And for whatever the score is, I'm just going to write test run. I'm not going to keep this, but it'll at least get us started. So I hit continue. The next window that pops up specifies everything, like most of the notation programs do, by instrument family. So, of course, being a trombone player, I went to add a trombone section, and I was a little surprised to see that there's no bass trombone, the king of the orchestra. But that said, I just ended up adding 4 trombones into the score. That's not really the end of the world, but I would say that it would kind of keep me. And if any of you guys are using Flat and there is a bass trombone option, cool, let me know. I checked in the premium instruments, and I didn't necessarily see those there. Maybe this suggested instrument, is a feature, but I haven't gotten there yet. So anyway, you can add in really whatever you want. This is all just to create our own score that we're just adding notes in. I'm going to stick with just these 4, and I'm going to hit create. And here's the interface. If you have if you don't have a MIDI keyboard, you have 2 ways of getting notes in. One, as you can see, is via the mouse. And this cursor right here, that little raindrop, is showing you what note you're on. You can point and click, or you can type the letters A through G on your typing keypad here. So pressing the A key, the B key, C, so on and so forth. That's one way to add in, or again, you can point and click. On the numeric keypad, the numbers starting with 1, 2 is a half note, 3 is a quarter note, 4 is an eighth, 5 16th, 32nd, 64th. What doesn't go to 128th note, which is fine. But that's how you can determine the rhythm length if you're looking to put notes in. Again, 1 starts with whole note and it goes all the way down to 7, which is 64th note. You can also adjust the rhythmic value up here, and you can see in parentheses they give you the keyboard command for that too. Let's see. And that also works on the numeric keypad across your top row. The same shortcuts work. So this would be a way for you to at least get some notes in, and depending on what instruments you created for your score, from there. So I guess this will kind of be video 1. Start up a score with the instruments that are in there and begin to add notes. I think that's a great place for you to start. So I'm going to stop the first video right here. Hope it's helpful, and more to come. Deuces.